Well, it's Bernie again, and I'm here now to show you how to set up that next tray. And when do you set the next tray on? Because these are questions that have been asked of me so many different times. So I want to put it on here so that you will know that this tray now, and by the way, always whenever you are working with a worm bin, and I'm talking about the way I do it. I'm sure that there's many other ways of doing it, but my way that has been very successful in doing, you only feed the worm bin that you are looking at. Once you have put a bin on top of the other, you never go back to feed it again. Because if you do, you will never get worm castings. You will always have worm compost. Okay, and there's something else I want to share with you. Compost and castings are two completely different things. The only thing that is common is that you're using organic materials. Because whenever you compost, that heats up to break down. When you are using the worms are eating it and creating a manure. A manure is not compost. So we have worm manure that's called castings, and then we have compost that heats up to break down. It is like comparing a cooked carrot and a raw carrot. A cooked carrot does not have as many nutrients in as the raw carrot does. So your compost does not have the nutrients in because it had to heat up to break down, where your castings is the raw, it did not heat up to break down, and it has the nutrients. Here in Florida and many other locations, we definitely need the compost. Compost is important, but we do not have the nutrients in it that we would have if it would have been a slow process or a cold process. So whenever you are using your compost, always use something that is going to give it, energize it with the trace elements and minerals that it needs to bring the trace elements and minerals to your plants, to your food then that you're going to be eating. Because that's why you're doing a garden in the first place, is because you want to ingest food that is very healthy for you. So I'm going to be putting the third tray on here. Right now, my second tray here has a good cover yet on it. So I'm going to take this cover and I'm going to put it into the bottom of my third tray. Because every time I put a new tray on, I think I'm making a worm sandwich. Okay? So a double piece of newspaper on the bottom. That's my slice of bread, you see. And then I'm going to put shredded paper in there. That's going to be my peanut butter or my filler, okay? Okay, here's my shredded paper. Okay, and because my shredded paper needs to be moist, I could put water over that, but if I have any tea left, I am going to put tea over this because that will attract the worms in the bottom layer even more quickly because it is something they're familiar with. So I'm going to pour this tea over it, making it wet. Okay. Then I'm going to take, I have to get my little rake because I have to make my little bowl again. I'm making my bowl. I'm putting, because I started out with 1 pound of worms, this is 5 pounds again. I'm putting this in. And remember, they have no teeth to eat it with, so I'm going to get my grit, 1/4 cup of grit in here. And because I had already put the water in from the tea, I'm just covering it over with the shredded paper. Okay. Then I'm going to put my top of my sandwich, which is a double piece of newspaper. I'm going to put that on here, and that can just stay dry, no biggie. And then my lid is here. My lid will go on, and it's ready. And that's it. You know, building another layer is very, very simple. It's quick, it's easy, nothing to it, okay? Thank you, and if you have any questions, go to www.ourvitalearth.com and certainly ask the questions, and we will respond to you. Thank you.